to another episode of Learning Pod, powered by Infinity Learning Space, your trusted online platform for professional education in Sri Lanka. I'm Savisha Samaravira, and today we are stepping in to the inspiring career of a teacher, researcher, and chartered accountant who has dedicated his life into shaping accounting education in Sri Lanka. So our guest is none other than Dr. Isuru Manawadu, who is a lecturer at the Department of Accounting at University of Sri Jayawardhanapura. So Dr. Isuru Manawadu, welcome to Learning Pod today.
Thank you. Thank you.
So before we start this episode today, I will give you a brief background into the inspiring career of Dr. Manawadu. He is a senior lecturer at the Department of Accounting, the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, where he's been shaping minds of future accountants and researchers. A fellow member of CASriLanka, Dr. Manawadu also earned his PhD in Accounting and Taxation from the prestigious University of Malaya and graduated from the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura, where he was also the gold medalist for the best performing student in his department. Before joining academia full-time, he gained industry experience as an external auditor and advisory consultant at KPMG Sri Lanka, where his practical insights continue to inform his teaching. Over the years, Dr. Manawadu has contributed to the Sri Lankan education, accounting education specifically, at multiple levels as a lecturer, a textbook author, research supervisor, conference presenter, and curriculum advisor. His publications have appeared in peer-reviewed journals, in local and international journals, covering topics from tax compliance to audit quality to IFRS adoption and ESG disclosures. His work has earned him accolades such as winning the Gold Award for Best Research Paper in Taxation at the ICAI International Research Awards in 2021 and a Teaching Excellence Award from the University of Moratuwa in 2017. So, in short, Dr. Manawadu combines academic rigor, real-world insight, and a deep passion for teaching, making him one of the most respected voices in the Sri Lankan accounting education community today. So, in this episode, we go beyond the preparation to explore his journey in the accounting field, his perspective on the modern challenges of digitalization and sustainability, and his advice for students who are preparing for the CASriLanka examinations through new platforms like infinityspace. So, Dr. Isuru Manawadu, welcome once again to this new episode.
Thank you very much, Savisha, for nice introduction. I'm very happy to be here to share my experiences in terms of accounting and my journey. Yes, thank you again.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, let's start at the beginning. What inspired you to choose accounting as your field in your career?
Right, okay. When it comes to my career in terms of accounting, to be frank, in my childhood, I didn't have that intention to become an accountant. But when I was doing my O-levels, I selected accounting and commerce subject. That subject was an elective. So I selected that subject, and particularly in accounting, I felt that accounting is very logical subject, debit, credit. So I was searching reasons. So that's inspired me to select accounting. Because of that motivation, I selected commerce stream for my A-levels. Then I did 3 subjects: accounting, economics, and business studies. Those are the main 3 subjects in commerce stream. Then I could be able to rank 71th in Island and 15th in Gold District. As a result, I was able to get selected to the University of Sri Jayawardhanapura Department of Accounting, and I graduated from BSc in Special Accounting degree. So that's how I was motivated to follow accounting.
Thank you so much, sir. And so, over the years, as you mentioned, sir, you have grown from being a student to a practitioner and now to a respected academic. So, what has your walk been like through the field of accounting?
Yes, I will start from this. As I mentioned earlier, I was learning in the Department of Accounting. So that department gave us lot. In the curriculum, there is integral part of subject, that's internship. 2 years compulsory internship. Somewhere 2009, I was selecting KPMG because there are many opportunities. Big at that time, big four: KPMG, EY, PwC, and Deloitte. At that, So I was fortunate to get selected to KPMG Sri Lanka while we are in the university. At that time, we are in second year students, end of second year, then third year and fourth year. I think you also experienced the same thing.
Yes, I have.
So at that time, we were working KPMG and we got nice experiences. And while we are working in KPMG, I got opportunity to work in Department of Professional Practice, DPP.
Right.
And that's consultation part, accounting standards. At that time, Sri Lanka adopted IFRS as 2012.
Right.
Then we engaged many assignments, gap analysis in terms of local accounting standards and the international accounting standards. Then we did some lectures, some workshops to industry, internal staff members. Then I motivated to do some, lecturing.
Okay. Right.
As a result, once I get the membership, I worked KPMG for 4 years. Then I joined University of Kelaniya as assistant lecturer because of the passion, the professional to academic. Then I worked University of Kelaniya Department of Accounting as assistant lecturer for 6 months. Then I got opportunity to work in University of Moratuwa, Faculty of IT. I was teaching accounting for software engineers for more than 10 years.
Right.
Then I joined University of Sri Jadanapura Department of Accounting. Currently I am working as a senior lecturer in the Department of Accounting.
Okay.
That's the journey, that's the transition from professional to academic journey.
Career, right.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir, for that inspiring whole walk of accounting. So I think our students who are listening to this episode can also get an in-depth understanding on how you can be inspired to like accounting standards. Many of the students who are doing CASriLanka examinations don't like accounting standards. That's so they can also follow this journey and get an inspiration to CASriLanka and the examinations. So, Dr. Isuru Manawadu, the accounting is changing fast with emerging technologies like AI and sustainability reporting and new digital tools. So, how do you stay updated with all these challenges? And how do you integrate these into your teaching and professional development?
Yes, there are many ways to enhance our knowledge. As a chartered accountant, there are courses to be done. That's continuous professional development, CPD. We need to cover. To renew the membership, we need to cover CPD.
Yes.
So through that, we need to attend workshops, seminars, and in addition to that, as lecturers, we are doing research. So I'm supervising more than 10 to 12 students in a year. Then they are doing nice areas in terms of technology, AI, how technologies influence other factors. So as lecturers, we are learning from our students.
Okay.
So we can update because through the research point of view also we can update our knowledge, experiences, and attending lectures, attending seminars. Definitely we can improve new things. then we will be using them for our teaching as well.
Right.
I hope I answered for your question.
Yes, you did, sir. Thank you. I'll just jump into the next question. So, looking back at your career, what were some of the toughest career or academic side challenges that you faced, and how did they shape you into the person that you are today?
Right. Okay, I already told you my journey from the beginning, how I started in academic career. When I was in University of Moratuwa, Faculty of IT, in order to get the promotions from probationary lecturer to senior lecturer grade 2, we need to cover a master.
Right.
But that master should be master by research.
Okay.
Master by research. Moratuwa is a science-based university. Therefore, master by research. Therefore, I was motivated to register for MPhil, Master by Research, leading to PhD. University of Malaya, Malaysia. I went to Malaysia 2016 end and came back with the PhD in accounting and taxation. So that's very stressful. Very stressful. There are, doing research, stressful. There are a lot of challenges. Initial time period, 2016, homesick, and managing supervisor. There are a lot of things that we faced, and ultimately we obtained the PhD in accounting and taxation. And since I registered MPhil leading to PhD, there were a lot of requirements to be completed within 1 year to get the PhD qualification, PhD studentship, MPhil to PhD. Then, so we were struggling a lot in terms of finance, in terms of cultural differences. Then the stressful with the managing supervisor. The supervisor handling is another learning. So there were 2 supervisors from 2 faculties actually. Then, so nice experience, but with all the struggles, we managed to achieve our goals and objectives. So that was the highest qualification the person can get, the PhD as per the qualification framework of Sri Lanka, PhD. So I spent more than 3 years and 6 months to complete my PhD. So a lot of learnings. I attended workshops, even though those workshops are not directly related to my PhD, but I attended the workshops offered by the university for learning purpose. So that's how we overcome those challenges, stress minimization. We attended lectures, and that's how we manage that. As I mentioned, that's the highest qualification person can get PhD. Postdocs are there; those are research. Postdocs are there, but as a qualification, PhD is the highest qualification.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing those challenges. Yeah. So I think the students need to know that most of the CASriLanka students, rather than following bachelor's, they initially start the CASriLanka examinations on the pathway to become a chartered accountant. So Dr. Isuru Manawadu's insights would help you to understand that there is postgraduate qualifications, graduate qualifications in accounting, and those areas where he has shown us that there is a separate field for academics if you are interested as well. So hope that was helpful. So Dr. Isuru Manawadu, you'll soon be guiding a revision batch for the upcoming CASriLanka examinations, especially through the online platform here at Infinity Business School. So how do you plan to support the students as they prepare for this new syllabus coming on, and also for the current batch that you are teaching?
Right. Okay. In terms of online teaching, the first I should say about the online teaching. Let me explain about the online teaching platform. These days there are many online teaching platforms in our country. Not only our country, there are other platforms as well online. When it comes to YouTube, there are 1001 videos. The resources are there, but students should have proper plan. If there is no plan, no point. So as I mentioned, student should have proper plan with the time. So there should be a specific time. Now we will be doing revision class for 6 months. We are targeting next December examination. That is the last examination under current syllabus. New syllabus will be effective from next year. Therefore, the students who are struggling for corporate reporting and corporate level subjects as well as strategic level subjects, they have to have proper plan. And in terms of this revision program, I'm planning to cover past paper questions with proper explanation. So accounting is a logical subject, not a memory related subject. Students should understand the logics behind that. And when it comes to papers, those are not just theory related things, practical aspects. So there is an application on the practical cases. Therefore, the student should understand that. And through the revision program, we will be discussing answers for the questions, but those questions will not be repeated in the examination. Through these discussions, we are giving training. That is the purpose. And we are trying to cover entire syllabus through the past papers. Past papers plus some expected in the sense where mock papers and other professional courses papers. So will be discussed throughout this revision program. That's my plan. I hope I answered for your question. Yes. That's the plan for the revision. And these lectures, these sessions were conducted online platform. That's why I said initially, since you are learning through the online platform, you have to have proper commitment. You have to have proper plan. So even though we are providing these lectures, if you don't have such, the ultimate objective could not be achieved.
Yes, correct, sir.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for that. A follow-up question on that, sir. Since you mentioned that the students are now going to start learning in this new online platform, so what are some tips and some strategies that you would recommend the students so that they can stay focused and get the maximum out of this online learning platform?
Yes, already I told students should have proper plan.
Yes.
They should know the examination date. Then they can count how many days remaining for the exam. Then I know most of students are working. They are getting practical training while they are doing examinations. Then they should count number of days remaining for the exams, and they have to have plan. They have to have proper plan. Even sleeping time, they should sleep 6 hours, at least 6 hours. That is a must. Then the traveling time, working time, and refreshing time, now we need to allocate time for them. And study time. At least 4 hours per day. At least 4 hours per day, they should work. Students should work. There are a lot of activities to be done. When it comes to corporate reporting, I will take examples through our subject. There are standards, books. There are many standards that you need to read. The corporate reporting is an online, the open book examination. The students are allowed to bring materials to the examination hall, but trust me, open book examinations are the toughest exams in the world. Sometimes students might think we are allowed to bring the books to the examination hall. We can see the book and write. No, you cannot write on that way. So you have to have prior study, because examination paper consists of practical questions. Practical questions, many from practical, the higher order level questions, not the low order level questions, right? Particularly corporate level. So therefore, the students, or you ask the tips for the online, right? Plan. Number one is plan. Number one is plan, and number two is you have to have proper place to study. Proper place to study. Sometimes you might be listening while you are traveling on the bus. Sometimes on the bed. Those are not good places to study. So even though you are learning through online platform, you have to have proper place to study. So that's number two. There are a lot of benefits. Since you are learning online, you can save your traveling cost. You can save your traveling time. You can save your clothes, the cost on clothes. You can wear very simple clothes when you are in the house. Very simple. So you can get that advantage. But if you are not focusing on the studies while you are in, maybe in house, maybe in boarding house, maybe in the office, you have to have effective place to study, right? And plan the place and plan, place. Those are the main two things, right? Main two things. And you have to have focus, because you know you will be writing the exam maybe on December, and you should count the time, as I mentioned earlier. Proper commitment, proper plan, and the place. Those are the things that you have to have. So those are the tips.
Tips and strategies.
Yes, and another thing, you should know the syllabus. You should know the syllabus. So you should know where are you. Right? Now, we as lecturers, we are covering the content, but you should know where are you, right? In terms of the syllabus. What is the content, what is the level that you have covered? So that's also very important thing. Even though you are learning online, you should know the syllabus. Right. So those are the three things that I wanted to emphasize.
Thank you so much, sir. So following up on those, those were some of the common mistakes and challenges that students do, lagging in terms of study, likewise. But sir, when it comes to the exam preparation, specifically in the subjects of corporate reporting and financial reporting, in corporate level of CASriLanka exams, what are the mistakes that you find students do, and common mistakes that they do, and how can they overcome those mistakes?
Right. Okay. When it comes to corporate level, that's in the based on the current syllabus, that's the third stage.
Yes.
Corporate level. There is another one stage to be completed, strategic level. In terms of corporate level, as for my experience, I would say the failure rate is high. Failure rate is high. That's the truth. There are many reasons for failures. As I mentioned earlier, the less planning. Students are attending or buying materials, videos, recorded lectures. They are buying, they are paying money and they are buying, but they are not working on that. They are not working on that. They are waiting until last moment. They are thinking we have time. They are waiting until November, December, until study leave. They are waiting until study leave. They are not enough. And I already told you at least 4 hours should work. 4 hours should be used for working, studying. And other thing is, most of the cases, based on, I'm sharing my experiences with the students, most of the cases students are writing the same thing that we write in the board. Right? That means we answered the questions, particularly corporate reporting. They are writing the same thing that we have written in the board. Right? They are the most of students are answering independently in the final exam.
They have to answer independently.
They have to answer independently. Then they can check with our answers. Then when they are doing independently, they can identify their level, whether they can answer or not.
Sure.
So they can assess their self. Independent studies are the most powerful learning.
Learning tools.
Yeah, but in our education system, teach oriented. They are following teachers. Ultimately, failure rate is high.
That's true. Okay.
Failure rate is high. The reason is students' independent study is very less. Students should do independently, and they should, when they are watching the video, better to answer and come. Let's say consolidation calculations, comparatively that's complex,
Yes.
right? They should know the fundamentals. If they know the fundamentals, they can apply, right? They can apply. Practicing in the sense, if they are writing the same thing in the board, no point. They are checking the answers. Most of the people are checking the answers. They are reading the question and they are checking the abacus.
Right.
Because of the time, they don't have enough time. What they do, they check the answers. Then they think, if this is the question, they feel they can write. But in actual scenario, difficult to answer. That's how the failure rate is high. So my advice as a lecturer, independent study. And answering, if we explain the fundamentals, students can search the past papers and answer.
An answer. Yes.
In our revision class, what students should do, answer and come.
Okay.
Answer and come. In advance, we will be sharing list of past papers that we are covering. Then when students are coming with the answers, then they have a lot of questions. Because they have attempted the question. Then there can be challenges. Then those challenges can be discussed.
Okay.
Then they can get a lot of things from our end, rather than just writing the same thing in the board.
In the board. Okay.
Right?
Right.
So I was sharing our expectation. Right?
Yes.
We are expecting questions from the student side. Then only that that interaction would be helpful for our students.
Students as well.
Did I answer your
Yes,
question?
you did, sir. Thank you
Right,
so
okay.
much. And also, Dr. Isuru Manawadu, you said that some students are waiting until the study leave to start studying. That brings us to an important question on internship. So most of the students, while they are doing their studies, they are also following the practical training component.
Yeah.
So what are some challenges that you see that students face when doing both theory and practice at the same time, and how can they complement both of that, theory as well as practice, to become a good chartered accountant?
Right. Simple answer for that question is theory and practice, that gap can be bridged through the internship, practical training. That's why CASriLanka introduced, earlier it was 4 years, now 3 years, right? The practical training is the backbone of a chartered accountant, right? We cannot sacrifice practical training. Recently I have seen they have completed the practical training but not completed the exams,
Okay.
right? Those two things are not going parallelly. The reasons, students are selecting subject by subject. Students are selecting subject by subject. As a lecturer, as a chartered accountant, we have responsibility to advise. If students are doing chartered, particularly corporate level, business level, corporate level, this is my personal view, better to select all four or five subjects together rather than selecting one or two subjects.
Okay.
Let me explain the reasons as well, right?
Yes.
Because I need to justify that. If students are doing all four or five subjects together, students can see the connections among the subjects. For an instance, auditing and FRG, financial reporting and governance. In FRG, we are covering a lot of standards, technical.
Yes.
Auditing means Auditing means, providing an opinion that financial statements are prepared in accordance with accounting standards, right? Then without knowing how we do auditing, then if students are selecting auditing this 6 months, next 6 months FRG, so how student can see the connection? Therefore, I took one example. Therefore, better to do all subjects together. So earlier when we were doing chartered, that's how we did. That's compulsory to do all the subjects.
Okay.
Fortunately, there were not such, subject by subject mechanism at that time when we were doing chartered. If one subject failed, all subjects need to be repeated. That's how we did, right? But now, subject by subject can be done. But my personal view is, student point of view, the taking subject by subject, your qualification would be too far in the sense, as a country, as a world, we are waiting to, qualified chartered accountants. The world is waiting, particularly, Middle East countries, they need skillful chartered accountants. But in our country, to become a chartered accountant, maybe 8 years, 9 years, the average time period. But you can get the qualification within 3 years if you plan properly. If you plan properly, within 3 years, with the practical training, you can get it. And while you are getting the practical training, because accounting, auditing, taxation, accounting, and examination also accounting, even law, the Companies Act, then all subjects are very important to become a chartered accountant. While you are getting practical training, if you are sitting the exams, then you can see the connection. But unfortunately, what has happened, students are doing subject by subject. This 6 months one subject, next 6 months another subject, likewise. To complete one stage, approximately 2 years, 3 years. Right? Then entire journey, some people are taking 15 years. But this can be completed within 3 years. So don't waste time. Take your decisions correct time, and you have to have commitment. And I should say this one as well. What is the worst case scenario that can be happen to a student doing all 4 subjects together?
You will fail all 4
all
subjects.
4 subjects, failing all 4 subjects. Don't worry about it. If you are doing all 4 subjects, you will learn a lot. Failing is the first step of passing. The failure, that is the worst case scenario. So don't worry about it. Try to do that. Then you would learn how to write an exam, particularly theory subject, for an instance, law. You will understand how to write descriptively, right? So through subjects, you will improve a lot. So those are the reasons that I wanted to, emphasize. Doing all 4 subjects together, then you can see the connections, and practical training, then practical knowledge can be taken, and that can be written in the examination paper. So likewise, there are a lot of advantages, and you can save your time. You can earn a lot because there are a lot of people waiting for you. So you need to get the qualification as soon as possible. Be a good chartered accountant, not subject by subject chartered accountant. Get the qualification as soon as possible. Then you can feel, yes, you are a chartered accountant. You can feel, that's called flamboyance. I was using this particular word while we are doing lectures as well.
Yes, sir.
Flamboyance. Be a flamboyant person. When you walk, when you talk, other people would realize, yes, you are a chartered accountant. So you need to get that. You need to earn that. Right? You need to earn. You need to go through the journey, no shortcuts. So that's what I wanted to say. That's a long answer,
Yes.
but
Thank you very much. The very wise words by Dr. Isuru Manawadu. So I think students can get these insights when they are applying for the upcoming CASriLanka examinations as well. So, sir, when now talking about the new syllabus and the emerging topics, now CASriLanka for the new syllabus has proposed the integration of new concepts like sustainability and digitalization into the
Yes.
field of accounting. So, what would be your guidance for students who don't have that background on sustainability or even the technology background? How would they face these new challenges, this new syllabus? And how would they go about their examinations? What kind of preparatory steps should they take?
right, good question. My first advice: do not worry on the new things. That's the first thing that I wanted to say to students. There are new things, yes. Changing is normal in terms of accounting, yes. If we are reluctant to change, death, right? Definitely we need to change. When environment is asking to change, yes, we need to change. Otherwise, we cannot survive in the market, right? So you should change. There are new things. Yes, now we are talking about Industry Revolution 4.0. So many of things would be automated. Some people are saying accountants' job will be disappeared. No, that is not happening, right? As accountants, we are creating value creators, right? Strategic thinkers, right? We are producing such caliber. We are not going to do, what do you call double entry, bookkeeping. Bookkeeping can be automated through the accounting softwares, right? QuickBook, Tally, SAP, ERP systems. There are a lot of new things, yes. Then AI, artificial intelligence. We cannot escape from them. We need to adapt them, right? In the initial stage, don't worry about them, and slowly you can learn. So while you are in the industry, because you are getting practical training, when you are getting practical training, audit firms are giving that experience. Now, for an instance, audit firms, they are giving e-audits, e-audit tools. So students can learn through the training, through the working. You can get that experience, right? Initially also, in the previous question also, I emphasized that you should get the training, proper training, training and the examination compatible. That's, that should be parallel, not separated. But unfortunately, people are doing separated. They are waiting. Sometimes they are waiting for exemptions.
Right.
They are waiting for exemption. They are not doing any subject until the degree completes. Then no exams, but practical training, yes, you are covering, but no exams. Then where's the application, right? And there should be targets. There should be things to be done. Then only people are working, right? The people should work. During the study time, they have to have proper focus and do. In terms of new technology, yes, we need to adapt. Slowly we can adapt, right? So we cannot do everything overnight.
That's true.
Slowly they can do. Don't worry about the new technologies, AI. No, there is no any issue. We need to change according to them. For an instance, ChatGTP. As lecturers, we are facing issues because of the ChatGTP. When we plan an assignment, within couple of seconds, student can provide the report.
Yes.
You know that.
Yes, definitely.
Right? As lecturers, we are facing challenges, but we change. If we use the same strategy that we were using earlier, then we will be failing and our students will be failing. Entire society will fail. So we have to have new strategies. Then we focus on, you can remember, we use some strategies, random selection in terms of presentation.
Yes.
We focus more on the presentations. Then we can understand that student has the knowledge and skill. but we can get information from AI. Right? We need to test that student is having the knowledge, skill, and thinking. Right? Those things would be tested through the examination. In the new syllabus, I have seen this digitalization is embedded in the each and every topic. I have seen that. That's good. So challenging, but there can be challenges, but we need to overcome those challenges when time comes, and we need to go forward.
Okay, thank you so much,
Okay.
sir. And I hope students who are going to follow the new syllabus, those who are in the middle of the CA Sri Lanka examinations right now, would find his insights very helpful in the 2026 change in the syllabus as well. So, Dr. Manawadu, thank you so much for your time today and for sharing your journey with us so openly. So your insights are very invaluable, not just for the students, but also for all of us who are involved in shaping the professional accountants and the future of accountancy in Sri Lanka as well as the world in today's environment. So to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Learning Pod, proudly presented to you by Infinity Learning Space. If you are preparing for your CASriLanka exams, stay tuned to Infinity Learning Space for Dr. Manawadu's upcoming revision series, which will help you crack the syllabus with clarity and confidence. Until next time, this is Learning Pod reminding you to stay curious, stay committed, and keep learning.